Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will take the field first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're working that left side. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Fires to the big fella. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Set, ready. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time. And a lot of time you line of scrimmage. And then occasionally offenses do a great job. Get creative. Find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. And he does the rest and gets in for 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so...
Touchdown, Texas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Punts it out of the air. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels want to move quickly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Beal. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels are rolling down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky.
And the returner will be knocked down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Spinderella. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Beal.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
It's complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of this. And a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a
touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Beal. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards.
There he goes. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll pitch it. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Turning it on.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for a big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working that left side now. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give as they work on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. Hey, midfield, he's got room. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Across the 35. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.